some of the bigs?
I do enjoy the big position. That's what I've typically always done. But this year, I've actually...
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Irving at the 2 guard. And for the Clippers, we've got Chet Holmgren. EJ out there with Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Banchero in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best with the thought also of the postseason.
Williams gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's DJ missing. And here are the Mavericks now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Williams. Good D by Holmgren.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Nobody near Williams. Williams missing again.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Leonard with the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. To end the run.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Knocks down the 3-ball. DJ's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Here's Williams. Hands the 12-footer. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
On the wing, Irving. Williams inside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 7 points for Williams.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Mavericks trail by 9. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by DJ. Davis against KD. Davis kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. DJ gets the three-pointer to fall. DJ's got 15 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
I
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. They want to keep it rolling here following the line. Pass to DJ. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. He's got 18.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Terrence Mann. Jaren Jackson is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's DJ, and it's Nunez in at the 2 spot. He dishes it to DJ. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Edwards. Still without a basket. Here's Oberto. Excellent defense there from Zubac. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by DJ. Now the Clippers moving it up. Off target with his three. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. And they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He scored an amazing number of points, and all game long it seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And the Mavericks call time here. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And here's Irvin. After the three-pointer from DJ. They could use a bucket. They get it back. Lively. Great defense that time from Banchero. Los Angeles leading by 17. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Williams. He has 7. And they pick up 2. Williams has got 9 points. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's DJ. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively
from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
No problem knocking that one down. And that's 11 points for Williams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's DJ missing. Mavericks trail by 18. On the wing, Irving. Back to Williams. Shoots the 3. Lively. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And it's DJ missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Irving. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
That one goes. Count. And the Clippers lead by 18.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
KD against Irving. And stolen by DJ. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And he drops it in from the low post. DJ's got 35.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well,
and so it's the Los Angeles Clippers controlling the game.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Depth Team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Irving. And it's Williams at the 1. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Dallas.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Clippers leading by 23. Here's DJ. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And the pass to Lively. And they recover it. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
DJ. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And the Mavericks call time here. DJ really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from 3-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Passes to Davis. Now Lively. Pass to Carton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oberto. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Lively. Goes back up. Carton can't get it to go.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Jackson kicks to DJ. And a miss there on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's Carton. And with the rebound. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden.
Here's Irving. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's DJ. And it's Nunez in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Lively. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Clippers leading by 23. DJ with it. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. DJ's got 49 points in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
And that one, good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys of that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Irving. And it's Keefe in for Williams. Keefe missing. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And that one is good from DJ.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he makes that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lively the pass to Caruso. The pass to Keefe. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brown comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the Mavericks will go for a different.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Carton. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving in, and Edwards with the stop.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Jones against Davis. Pass to Carton. The Mavericks rebound.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's DJ missing. Here's Oberto. Passes it to Davis. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This